We will get that mattress on the floor and we will strap you.
This man has been locked up for over 18 hours and he's had enough. But for Custody Sergeant Rich West, it's just the start of another night's work.
With most prisoners, you never know what you're going to get. He's been a bit of a handful for the previous shift. So we're going to see how he reacts to me and my style.
It could be a long night for this headbanger.
It hurts when you do it to your head.
Welcome to the Lockup. This is Hull, home to 250,000 people. On a busy weekend, Humberside police are kept on their toes. There's one thing that features in half of all crime: booze.
Roughly how much alcohol you consume?
9 bottles of Carlsberg Export and 6 cans of Special Brew.
It plays a part in around 1 million violent assaults countrywide every year.
When you come in here, there's only one boss in here, and that's me.
Whether you're smushed, steaming, or slightly sozzled, the Lockup's where you come to sober up. We've been filming at Priory Road, headquarters of Humberside Police, for a year. On a night shift, there's always one. This time, it's the man in cell M11.
He's been up and down all day. We were going to fast strap him at one point because he was running at the door with his head.
Nice. You better send off.
Thanks, welcome to the Madhouse.
No different to usual.
Mohammed Kadir was arrested last night for assault and criminal damage, but he's now more intent on damaging himself.
If you carry on, you will go to hospital, it will stop and you will be here a lot longer. Right.
He's obviously trying to hurt himself, so may consider fast strapping him if he don't calm down. But while he's doing that, we know he's all right, we know he's alive.
There's always another problem just round the corner. This 19-year-old has been drinking and hasn't been keeping his nose clean.
Can I have a tissue first?
Of course you can, mate, yeah. Yeah. Open your nose.
Oh, thank you.
Well, you're doing here now, mate, so that's the main.
Lewis Dobson's mum called the police when he turned up drunk and went on their rampage.
We've gone in and spoken to Mum to see a lot of damage at the property, windows smashed, cupboards were out all over the place, so we've arrested him for criminal damage.
Right then, how much you had to drink today?
I don't know, I couldn't honestly tell you.
You use illegal drugs at all?
Now and again.
What do you use?
Crack, smack and heroin.
Right, is there anything in your pockets at all?
Yeah, smack, crack and heroin.
Right, you're going to slip your shoes off for me, please.
Yeah, there's a bit of crack in my trainers, so I want to get them.
Right, due to the amount of comments you're making, I'm going to authorise a strip search because I don't know if you're taking the mick or not. All right. So once we've done this, we're going to have a strip search.
You ready, John?
Yeah.
Come down here then, kid.
I don't know if he thinks he's clever by doing it, but he's making a lot of comments to say that he's got drugs on his person, and he's made one too many comments for me, so I can't take the risk.
It's Officer Andy Murphy's chance to see if Lewis is a natural redhead.
This is your jumper, the blue one on the top. Take your jumper off for me.
Okay. There is my jumper on the top, taken off.
Doing a strip search is quite an unpleasant job. You've got to encroach on people's privacy. You're looking where the sun doesn't shine and everything like that.
Concealed drugs can be life-threatening.
Cup your balls, mate, and just lift them up in the air. Yeah. The pressure that we're all under is we don't want a detainee to harm himself in any way. We definitely don't want him to die. And we just want him to come in and go out exactly the same. Squat for me. Yeah. Yeah.
Cheers. Bit of an experience, that.
Negative, nothing on him at all in the strip search.
Lewis is clean after all.
He just says that he's got something on him and we can't take no chances, because if he did have something on him and he takes it in the cell, then we're all up for the chop. How are you feeling at the moment, kid?
Be alright if you got a pad for me to draw on. Bit of a graffiti artist.
Whoops! Isn't graffiti illegal, Lewis? No wonder he's not getting a pencil. All he's given is a cell for the night.
Hey, this is a deal still.
But Lewis isn't singing any lullabies. Back in cell M11, Mohammed Kadir has gone quiet. But that's when staff get worried. Detention officer Chris Glue has seen Kadir behaving suspiciously.
He's trying to do something with his zip, and I don't know what it is, so we're just going to go and have a look.
It's time for Sergeant West to meet his man.
I prefer softly with me. I don't want to get into any fighting. So I tried to talk to him and give him what they want, really, to a degree. So we're going to see how he reacts to me. Change your face, you never know, might be nice to me. You got some keys?
Yes.
They never know how someone like this is going to behave.
The sergeant wants to speak to you. Do you want to step back from the door for a second so I can come in and speak to you?
Right, Mohammed, I'm the new sergeant on duty at the moment. So, I want you to stop messing around. If you do anything daft, we're going to fight it, won't we? What you took off your jeans that might cause harm to yourself or me or my colleagues.
Yes, why you care?
So, I care about you, to be honest. I'm just on duty, right? You've never met me before, I've never met you before. So I'm being nice to you, if you can be nice to me, right? What I'm concerned about is whether you've got something on you that's going to harm me. Yeah? So, can you just take your hands out of your pockets for me, because I'm going to have to search it.
Even a button can be used as a weapon.
Thank you. Right, how many more buttons have you got on your trousers? That's just the one that's come out there?
That's was before.
Right.
I won't be able to see it, so no.
They can be sharpened to do damage to the cell or to yourself. Sergeant West has persuaded Kadir to button it.
Sometimes a new face calms him down, so hopefully he's going to be okay. I like to think I get on with most people and can calm him down, so I think it'll work. I think he'll be all right for the rest of the shift.
Rich West is used to people kicking off.
Some would say I'm a bit of a glutton for punishment because I'm obviously in the police and referee football. You have the same demands, you're under stress a lot, you're open to conflict, and you've got to make big decisions sometimes. Yeah, very, very challenging both.
At least Mohammed's been kept on side, even if he does dispute the decision.
I shouldn't be here. Make you crazy. What you can do? Just hate yourself and hate yourself and hate yourself for where you are. That's why I'm banging my head to the door. It's not first time I'm here for no reason. That every times I've been locked up, after that it was a sorry. We have no any evidence to arrest you. I'm sorry about that. That's what you have. It's not first time.
This time there is enough evidence. He's being charged with assault and doing 200 quid's worth of damage to a laptop.
I'm going to grant you bail to attend that full magistrate's court. Do you know what that is?
And his headache isn't over yet. He's wanted elsewhere for allegedly nicking a car.
Basically, he's been brought into custody here for one offence, and while he's been here, it's been discovered he's actually wanted for an offence in Wolverhampton.
These gents are here from the West Midlands.
Yes.
They've sent their finest officers up to get you.
Yeah.
All right. I know they might not look it, but they are, I've been told.
The smell of Birmingham.
Well, that's it. I couldn't understand the language, to be honest, when they came in.
Yeah.
Apparently, when he came into custody originally, he was quite abusive and aggressive. He's got a long journey ahead of him, so it should be interesting.
Thanks.
It's amazing how that's finished. Because 1 minute is up there, very hostile, violent, aggressive, and the next minute is fine, and it's like a fine example of Jekyll and Hyde. It's good to get rid of him. There's always a potential banana skin.
In town, everything's going bananas. Hull is out on the lash.
It's going off all over the place. There's fighting, patrols being called left, right and centre at the moment. Drink is usually the fuel that causes the problems.
Some people have been boozing all day.
It's been a wedding party that's been kicking off in the town, so there's a few of them coming in.
This wedding guest is still in party mood.
I've got the idea now for protection.
If you want a kiss, give us a kiss. Can I take these off now?
Someone got search first.
What's she saying?
McCracken. MCCRACK.
If you want a kiss.
Kathleen McCracken may be tipsy now, but a few minutes ago she was punch drunk.
And they're on the floor. There's air pulling going on, punches being thrown. I do believe it was a family wedding.
And we'll take them. Jesus.
You must be drunk.
Listen,
Oh,
I'm not.
thanks.
I just want to go home. I've got 2 children at home. I've done that wrong. I got punched in the face, retaliated, clout in the back, and I've got arrested and she's playing out still. Say no more.
I guess it was a good wedding then.
My brother's, yeah, he's a fireman, and I've got right in the shit, haven't I?
Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to authorise your detention at this police station so we can obviously secure and preserve evidence into what you've been arrested for. All right.
I've got 2 children at home.
Who's that? With your kids?
My bloody partner. We sent him home at 7 o'clock with the kids.
Good effort.
I like your style.
I know.
Go, girlfriend.
See, look, I'm not a trouble causer. I don't cause fights. Some dog smacked me in the face for no reason. I can't...
Susie Wallace has seen it all before.
Can I just assist you in getting these out?
Go on then, yeah. Right, I'll be honest with you. I smacked her back.
They get more confidence, they become more annoying, and they either love everybody or they hate everybody.
You fancy me, don't you?
Kathleen doesn't seem like a threat, but all new arrivals must be searched thoroughly.
Don't be touching me, bum. I'm not. Go on. Right. Can I go home yet?
She's not going anywhere.
She never shut up on the run.
I don't believe you. I think she's such a quiet, timid kind of person. It's not our usual type of clientele, put it that way, which is good. It's made our night, hasn't it?
There's another guest coming down the aisle. It's not the groom.
You've been at the wedding as well, eh? Yes.
It's Kathleen's other brother, who hasn't exactly been the best man.
A lot of the times when families are out, people do have high spirits, and when they see the relatives being arrested, they do become rather upset at the fact, and sometimes more end up being arrested as a result.
This isn't the reception James McCracken was expecting.
Your sister can talk for England, can't she?
Is she here?
She is.
Is she really?
She'll be out in a minute, so try not to talk to her, because I know she'll want to talk to you.
Don't kick off.
Can't do it fine. You're a nice bloke to be fair.
James isn't good. It's not good at all. You've still got your shoes on.
Went to the toilet and come back and looked like squaring up to these other girls, and so it all kicked off. That's when the police turned up. So I dragging my sister away, and obviously that was taking her one way and I was taking her the other way. I wasn't happy with that. So put me in the back as well. He's stuck in here, it's terrible. It's the worst place in the world. Horrible place.
Her brother's sobering up, but Kathleen's still partying.
First thing I need you to do is have a look straight at that camera there for me.
Is that cheeky smile enough for you? Can I go home now?
It's her first time in custody.
Right now, you need to go to a cell very shortly.
To a cell?
Yeah.
What?
But she's having fun.
I'm gonna get him! Come on!
There's another spicy arrival for Sergeant West, and this one's Italian.
I can smell pizza. Just a light snack of mine. Obviously, watching my figure. I might let you have some. Look at them.
What I do is normally I just go and cough on it all. Just when we're having bronchitis and such, I can't help it.
I think you have to have a good relationship with your staff in here, because you're like a very tight family.
No one's as tight as you.
Hey!
We all like a laugh and joke, because if you didn't laugh and joke with each other, you're going to absolutely wrong the twist working in that environment. You would, honestly.
Someone's already lost it. This 52-year-old has been arrested for beating up a woman. Offence?
It's been identified as being responsible for assaulting her by punching her to the face and strangling her around the neck.
What's your first name, pal?
I haven't got one.
You haven't got one? Okay.
My name is Achilles.
Achilles?
Okay.
Right.
What's your question?
I don't have to tell you that, do I?
What's that?
On the circumstances I've been given, listen.
You be a fucking Turkish bastard. I'm telling you now, my name is Achilles.
How are you spelling that?
H-E.
Oh yeah, cheers, thank you. Just need the doors open if we can.
Achilles. It's fucking daft. That's not his name. Fuck you.
I've had enough.
He's already been kicking off in the van, and they don't need his first name to lock him up.
I'm not here to listen to shit from you. Go in there now. Come on.
Oh, no, what's this shit? Fuck off now! Go on,
Asked him nicely if he's going to cooperate. Obviously he's not. He's got verbally aggressive. I could tell he was just building up to it. He's got previous for being violent on arrest, so we'd rather have him controlled in there than out here lashing out at people.
this really Achilles? A man famed as the most handsome of all Trojan warriors?
And it's Peter Henry Cower.
No, he's not.
Hard work, very big guy. It was all right.
But he does appear to have been in the wars. This is one for the nurse.
Do you need to come across and see him then? Okay. Cheers then. Bye. She's checked her notes and she's basically said that last time he came in 2008, he was in need of a heart bypass. He had angina and he was an alcoholic dependent. So it's upped the ante a bit with the risks for me.
Peter Achilles Cowup isn't the only problem. Lewis Dobson is making his presence felt.
I love the sound of that.
Going in a different cell.
Thank you. Because he's being a bit annoying, we're going to move him to J block where no one else is.
Pick your shoes up.
So just for the comfort of the other prisoners that we've got in.
Well, I can't have a fucking pen and paper, can I?
I don't know if you've been in before. When you come in here, there's only one boss in here, and that's me, not you.
Yeah,
it is. So you're going in this cell. Come on, son.
You'd have thought the boss had hair.
What, like ginger hair?
Yeah, hairs is that, you know.
Let's put him in the service area.
There are now 3 doors between Lewis Dobson and the front desk.
Right, take your shoes off then. Take your shoes off.
You're going to take them off for me?
Why should I?
Well, if you've been adopted, you're going to take them off for me, aren't you?
I'll take them off for you, because I'm getting annoyed with you. Well then, Cliff, you've got no cords.
Thank you.
Bang all you like on that one, kid lad. No one can hear you.
Alright, thank you.
Rich West's patience is wearing thinner than his hair, but there's no rest for the follically challenged.
Busy, very busy. Loads of fighting, unfortunately, and loads of drunken people.
Carnage.
Calm it down!
Between 10:30 at night and 3 a.m, most people arriving in custody are drunk.
Keep it going for me. You're nearly there now.
This from hospital, this one. Oh, this is OPL?
There's one thing that definitely doesn't mix with alcohol.
He's been driving. My word.
John Milner is absolutely hammered.
I'm just going to speak. Don't you dare.
Don't you dare spit at that. Don't spit, kid lad. If you spit, you'll get charged with an assault for that, all right? Right.
John, speak to me, please.
I'd love to speak to you if you give me a chance. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
John.
You're gonna fucking let me go now.
Speak to the officer in front of you.
John, what's your date of birth, please?
You better fuck off.
Oh, you dirty bastard.
What we're going to do is you're going to start behaving. I said to you before, you do not spit in my custody suite. All right?
Really, he wasn't being calm and wasn't cooperating, so we didn't complete the booking procedure.
Bodily fluids are the copper's worst nightmare.
I don't know whether he's got hepatitis C, any kind of illness or ailment. So, yeah, we treat it seriously.
Awful. I'd rather be punched full pelt in the face than be spat at, because at least a punch, you might have a bruise for a few days, but spitting at someone, you never know what you've got for life, do you, really?
He's just that drunk. It's unbelievable. And I can't believe that he was driving a car.
Drunken detainees are a handful from start to finish. Nurse Rachel Culkin has come to see Achilles.
Mr. Cower? Mr. Cower, I've got the nurse here coming to have a look at you. Are you OK? You're going to speak to her?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that all right?
Peter, can we check what your alcohol level is now?
If you want to,
Yeah, get you to do a little breath test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the fast.
Do you want to blow into the machine then for me? Blow. Go on, blow harder than that. Keep going. Lovely, that's it, thank you.
Is it a lot?
It's a fair old amount. It's still measuring. I think we can safely say that you're drunk.
I'm not drunk, I'm just what they call relaxed.
I'd be extremely relaxed if I blew that. We're at 1.74, 174, which is extremely intoxicated.
If he'd been driving, Peter Cowup would be 5 times the legal limit.
Normally, for most people, that level is a serious problem. Those levels can lead to acute alcohol poisoning, multiple organ failure, and even death in some cases, as a serious end result.
He survived yet another binge, But he's under no illusions about the demon drink.
I say the truth, right? Alcohol is the worst drug you can take in the world, man. It's destroyed my life. It's destroyed 3 marriages. I've got 1 beautiful daughter, 3 beautiful grandchildren, and I've destroyed it, man.
By the small hours, most detainees are asleep, but there's no rest for Susie. Everyone's checked on the hour, but some must be roused every 15 minutes, especially if they've had a skinful.
People can be sick and they can swallow it, they can die from it, so we've got to be very careful. We've got one on wake-ups at the moment because he's had a bottle of tequila. Tequila's supposed to make you happy, but he's not.
I can't imagine it's much fun being woken up every 15 minutes, and the sooner they sort of like show that they are well and cooperating, then they get the checks taken off. But until then, until we're happy, then we have to keep doing it, really.
One bloke so legless he can't aim straight.
He's got his little widger out and he's weeing all over. I don't think he knows where the toilet is. So he's decided to do it on the fly instead.
How are you? Pistol on the floor, kid. Do you want me to put you in a different cell so you're not lying in piss? No, he's just weed all over his cell. So I wanted to ask him if he wanted to move, but he's basically said no. I think that's what he said.
Some people will sleep through anything.
It's not. It's like almost an earthquake in here some nights. Some people snoring and that. Honestly, that's not that. That's like me.
Things have calmed down, but silence isn't always golden. Lewis Dobson has stopped banging.
As it's gone quiet on the block, he's either up to something or he's fallen asleep, hopefully.
This lad's got his mattress up against his peephole, so he can't do the check, he can't see what he's doing. So we're going to go down there and just enter the cell and move it away.
Lewis is alive and kicking.
All right.
Can I have pen and paper now?
No. Back to his normal self, I think.
Finally, the sergeant gets the chance to put his feet up. It's the morning after at Priory Road. And for those with an appetite, breakfast is served.
It's an all-day breakfast. Beans, sausages, a lot of gravy. Just the thought of having that, I don't know what it is, just looks awful. Morning, Pet. Want something to eat and drink? Just a drink, please. How much sugar do you want in tea? 1. There you go. You don't want out to eat?
No, thank you.
All right.
They do serve a brew in here. Unfortunately for Achilles, it's not special.
Peter? Yeah? You all right there?
Yeah.
Do you know where you are?
In Durham.
Durham? No, you're not, Peter. You're in Priory.
He's sobering up, but his problems are far from over.
Alcohol withdrawal can be really dangerous, and eventually for people, if they're left untreated, they can die from it. Do you drink every day?
Every day, yeah.
Every single day? Ever have a day off?
No.
No, okay. If you go without alcohol, what happens to you then?
I'm looking at blackouts, fits.
Right. As far as treatment for alcohol withdrawal goes, don't think you need anything right now, all right? But obviously, that's something that we need to keep an eye on and we need to review it.
Obviously, he knows what his downfall is, but until he's willing to help himself, no amount of talking to somebody is going to help him.
Can't go a day without a drink. No chance, no chance.
The McCrackens have their own hangovers to worry about.
What a disgrace. I feel so embarrassed to myself. Mum's been arrested. It's not nice, is it? If I'd have just stayed away, and not opened my mouth, I wouldn't be here. I'd have been at home in my own bed, wouldn't I?
You wake up and you sober up. Sometimes you can't remember what you've done. And then take you through and show you, like CCTV or whatever, or tell you what you've done. You feel alright, you do.
Alright. What we're doing with yourself, because you've not been in trouble before, you can receive a caution.
Oh, thanks, that's it.
If you stand here for me, and we'll go through that.
Thank you. Is my brother getting released as well?
He will be doing shortly.
He's only here because he tried to stop me from getting arrested.
I'm gonna go mad at her. It's a nuisance. Saying that she didn't start it, so I can't just blame her.
James may have been the peacemaker, but he's been in trouble once before, so he's taking the rap.
Charges obstruct, resist constable in the execution of his duty.
And James, if you can stand in there to acknowledge the charge, please.
I think it's just a minor offence, so maybe a fine or something like that. Hopefully, anyway.
I'll have to pay the fine, I suppose.
Going home, having a few days off, and I will be back at the weekend for the next wedding party.
I'm off, guys.
In the cold light of day, Lewis is full of remorse.
It makes you feel a bit guilty, doesn't it, really, when it comes to your mother and to call the police on you. I'm going to have to replace the windows and all the damage that I did to have a chance of going back home. If I'd learned to have one or two, maybe less, might last the night.
For his little outburst, Lewis was later let out with a caution. Headbanger Mohammed Kadir was found not guilty on all charges, and the Wolverhampton car theft was taken no further. John Milner was jailed for 12 months for various offences, including refusing to be breathalyzed and the spitting in the custody suite. James McCracken got a £100 fine for sticking up for his sister. We don't know if she's ever paid him back. And what became of Achilles and his Trojan binging? They investigated the alleged assault.
As per the advice from the Crown Prosecution Service, no further action at this time.
Since filming, he's been done twice for being drunk and disorderly.
There you go. See you later, Peter.
Next time in the lockup, we're down with the boys and girls on the juvenile wing. There's a new kid on the cell block and he's only 11.
I'm joined up as well, hold on.
A 12-year-old misses her daily fix.
What you does cannabis?
And Calpol. Is that cotton?
But this is no holiday camp, especially when grown-ups misbehave.
Comply and I'll release it. I'll fucking bite you.
Love you, Paul.
Love you, Mum.
This prisoner is coming in far too quietly. It looks like he's collapsed in the back of the police van.
Carl, I'm the custody sergeant. Carl. He's drooling like mad. He's absolutely heavily intoxicated. He might not even be coming in.
They must get Carl into the recovery position, and fast. But the nurse has spotted something.
Pulling your eyes against me, that means that you're actually resisting me, which means that you know that I'm trying to look in your eye.
Get off!
Carl's pulling a fast one.
Into me pants, raping me, what?
It's just another day in the lockup.
Get off me!
Welcome to Hull, the gritty industrial city on England's northeast coast. 250,000 people, all living in perfect harmony. Except, that is, for the 13,000 arrests that every year make life a bit more interesting for Humberside police. For many, the custody suite on Priory Road is a second home. Most are in their teens and 20s, nicked for everything from being drunk and out of control to murder. They're usually moved on after 24 hours, but we've been here for a year.
Get off! Dingbats.
Pulling a sickie was Carl Cowup's only get-out-of-jail card.
No, wrong!
any
I shouldn't
drugs?
be here, sweetheart. I shouldn't be here.
His antics are no surprise to Sergeant Jane Biglin.
God, I've known Carl Cowart since he's been 9 years old, and he used to be an absolute scallywag. And unfortunately, he's grown into a great big, dangerous scallywag now.
Is me clothes, please? Please.
To be honest, that is what makes you laugh in here, because they do all this, and then as soon as they get a little bit of what they want, i.e. going to hospital, they're then saying, well, if the custody sarge could consider bailing from hospital, that would be great. So they do try and play us, but I think on the whole we have the upper hand of them, don't we?
I've done that wrong.
Have you had any
I
drugs?
shouldn't be here, sweetheart. I shouldn't be here.
Are you ready for it to come through? Or?
Sorry,
No, that's fine.
No, if we can just another 10 minutes while I just finish this off.
Custody suites are never quiet.
This is not the police, people. Just calm down.
Officers have brought in a suspected drink driver.
What's your name, darling?
Why are you trying to be all right with me? I'm breaking my arm now.
First of all, I need to speak to you.
Yeah, that's all right, love. But why is he bending my arm round so he can't see it behind
When
the
he got out of
desk?
the vehicle,
And
he was
he's
staggering all over
twisting
the road, so I
ankles.
contacted the
Oh,
roadside
right,
breath
yeah,
test,
yeah,
which he
of
provided a
course.
positive sample.
So why is he twisting my arm then?
He's twisting your arm.
Do you want to give me your first name?
Yeah.
I'm not involved. I'm not involved in all this.
It's a sticky moment for Detention Officer Chris Glue, who's having to use all his charms to calm him down.
What I do is I always give people respect who'll give me respect.
Yeah, because-
Okay. What's your name, mate?
Because you do your job correctly.
What's
James
that?
Gilby.
James Gilby.
Yeah.
Right, James.
This is the police. This is at face value. They get you in the car. They give you a cup of knees. No, look.
Nevertheless, it's a battle of wills. The officers have to carry out a definitive breath test from James before his alcohol levels drop.
Stop chatting shit.
I'm not arguing with any more pathetic, shut up.
Failure to provide a breath sample could land him a minimum 12-month driving ban.
Now, please, you'll get one more opportunity, otherwise you'll go straight in your cell and you'll be charged with refusing to provide on the breathalyzer machine. Okay?
Take handcuffs off, put me in a cell and get your hands off me. You're treating me like I'm telling you, you're
It's being given every opportunity to go through the breath test procedure.
Jacko,
I'm going to
let's call him
authorise
in
a strip search due to demeanour, and then you'll remain in there until you are more compliant with us.
At least I'll get to see a proper dick on them, won't they?
Shut up.
You little pussy. Look at this. What? Twist my arm over it.
They need to know in no uncertain terms that these are the rules in here and you will adhere to those rules. They don't manipulate us, we tell them what we want.
Alright, lads. Chill.
Right, mate, you can put them back on.
When I do get angry, then I don't take any prisoners at all. I just tell people what I think, how it should be, and they have to conform.
I'm surprised you hadn't sent 3 lads in here. Smashing me up.
Chris did a sterling job there. You know, he tried to engage with him to get to him to focus on him, but then he started to escalate again. Yeah, we call Chris Super Glue. His surname is Glue, and basically because he can do everything. He holds everything together. I've only just thought that. How thick am I?
But Jane's smart enough to spot a faker when she sees one.
I was playing dead earlier. What lads are
I know,
I was playing dead.
I know. On a serious note, Carl,
Yeah.
no violence in the suite.
Nah, there's no violence in the suite, trust me.
You know the officer's got his taser with him and we wouldn't like to deploy that.
Taser. Come on.
Come on then.
It's a big fella, you know.
Oh, I see. Yeah, he's always a concern because he's so volatile and he is violent, but he's been fine at the moment.
2/3 of all juvenile offenders eventually grow out of a life of crime. Carl wasn't one of them.
What's this gentleman being arrested for?
Breach of ASBO and Section 4 public order. Circumstances: the female came home, was met by her ex. Police have arrived. At this point, he's then shouted up and making threats, swearing his head off in the street in front of all the public, and has also breached his ASBO because of this.
Was any incapacitating spray used at all?
I've been gas tasered, electrocuted.
Not today.
A lot.
In the past.
I haven't met you for a long time, but I do know of you from years ago. All right.
and I'm worried that you might have some drugs on you that you might take in the cell.
I haven't got no drugs, lovely.
So I'm going to authorise a strip search.
Yeah, no, all right.
Okay.
You don't want to pull them back, pot some from me?
No, it's going to be a male officer that does that.
Oh, that's...
I'm old enough to be your mum.
You stick your name on there for us?
He is a massive handful, so we really have to keep our eye on him. I'd like to say he's a likeable rogue, but that would be lying. He's not a likeable rogue.
A sergeant of 5 years, Jane Biglin has learned to take custody life in her stride.
I've got a good sense of humour, and I try not to take the pressures of the job home with me. Because if I did that, I'd never go out the house, I don't think. So he's laid on his back, but the blanket's going up and down, so I know he's breathing or doing something.
The lockup's hardly a home from home, even for the custody staff.
This is one of our cells. As you can see, it's got a lovely ensuite.
Is it quite comfortable here?
Well, shall we have a look? First time I've ever been on one of them. If I had to spend hours in here, I think it'd drive me insane. But again, you know, it's a room, and it's better for some people in here than it is out there. This is where the prisoners go to get exercise. We've got cameras, we can see them at all times, and, you know, it's just a place where they can get a bit of air. Oh, it looks like somebody's actually vomited down there in my lovely garden.
It's hotting up in custody. One of the prisoners is starting to kick off. A known prostitute accused of theft, she's not happy.
Having a consultation with her solicitor, and then she just stormed out of the consultation. She's throwing her tea around the cell and her food, so we'll just let her settle down a little bit and see how she goes from there, but I don't think she'll come out tonight.
You pussy. The police are a set of fannies.
After a strip search and a cheese butty, Carl's still revelling over his Oscar-winning performance.
I was playing dead. Tried it, but it didn't work. Oh, I can see you blinking. Alright, Carl, you alright? Yeah, no, I tried. You know what I mean? I tried like, yeah, but it didn't work. It didn't work.
But the nurses still want to keep a close eye on him.
All right, my job here is to look after you, Carl, all right?
So I've spoken to the custody nurse, and she said, you know, he appears intoxicated. I think his suggestion is he's had some heroin. His observations are that if he goes to sleep, we might not be able to rouse him.
So there'll be an officer on cell watch until they're happy Carl's okay.
I'd rather do 3 weeks in Edinburgh jail than a day in here. He just drags in here, just drags. You're a fat
Yes. But I'm not in a cell.
Maybe not, maybe not.
At least the furious tea-flinger has calmed down.
How are you feeling? Yeah? You're not going to throw it, are you?
The lady of the night wants another cuppa, this time to drink.
I'll come and get that rubbish in a minute. Give me time to... All right. All right. She'll fit it. I'll pick it up, darling. That's very nice.
Things like that make you laugh. She had 5 minutes to think about it, and then is apologising now, and she's cleaning up the tea and the food that she's throwing all over, and then just said, I'm sorry about that. So that does... You've got to laugh about things like that.
She did say she's quite happy to be here for days so she can sleep, so...
You see, that is the sad thing, isn't it? She's a lady of the night. She's heavily into Class A drugs. She's got a lifestyle where she's probably subjected to violence every day. So coming here is a period of calm and serenity to a certain degree.
Checking in at the Priory is Scott.
Has my mum rang?
There's nobody rang for you at the moment. They might do.
Not surprised anyway.
Another regular, he's been arrested for possession of a knife.
Doesn't think you're going to be interviewed until quite later on. So we'll get you something to eat and a cup of tea and get you in your cell and then just get your head down for a few hours, love, all right?
But what Scott really wants isn't on the menu.
And I ain't even a methadone yet. I'm allowed to take it out and take it on the street myself.
We can't let you just administer your own drugs in here, can we?
Well, you administer it. It's disgusting, that, 'cause I ain't even done that wrong.
You're joking.
That's not what the police think. The list of offences is growing by the minute.
He has further property on him which does not belong to him. The lady's purse with numerous coins and also what looks like either a knife or some sort of a utility tool. We have a gentleman's wallet in a different name. He's either been on a fishing trip or burgling or he's got some explaining to do.
They've decided to re-arrest him for a third offence
You don't have to say anything, but may I have it?
of burglary.
Really, you're guilty until proven innocent. Ridiculous.
A quarter of all thefts in Hull are drug-related. It could be a while before Scott's next fix.
When you're on drugs, and you've got bad drug problems, trying to get money from it here, there and everywhere, that's all your life revolves around, getting drugs. I mean, you lose respect of your friends and your family, you don't realise how you're upsetting, you've got no routine, you lose self-respect. 15 I started on it, you know, where's the life? You know, you're just existing.
The noisy prostitute has some words of wisdom for Scott.
You won't get no methadone in here, darling!
They're just having a domestic at the moment. Basically, he's coming off heroin. As she said, rattle, he's feeling poorly. She's actually telling him to be grown up and go to sleep and just do your time and be grown up about it, so it's quite funny.
Because you won't get sweet FA sort of thing.
So she's helping with the detention of the prisoners by telling them what to do. Well said.
What type of romance that?
But the shouting has woken up Gobby prisoner James Gilby.
The police are a set of fannies.
Now he's found a different way to gob off.
As you can see, he's now spitting through his hatch. At some point, he will run out of fluids from whatever orifice they come from.
Shut up, you Roman.
The detainees come in and they start protesting about being in the cells, so they throw feces up at the camera. It makes you feel dirty. You just need to go home and get in the shower and really scrub yourself clean.
It's enough to turn you obsessive-compulsive.
I like my desk to be tidy. I'm a bit anal about that. And you'll often see me cleaning everything up. And I don't like the germs either. Right, you hold the chair. You're not going on the chair.
But she's not frightened to roll up her sleeves when the going gets mucky. One prisoner has just been released, but he's left behind a calling card.
One of the detainees has spat or ejaculated on the camera.
You better not be too close to it.
So I'm now removing the whatever it is.
How can you tell what it is?
By the viscousness. That's how it always dries the same, unfortunately. So it could be a number of bodily fluids. I thought a male would be able to tell us expert.
Check, Mako, is the camera clear?
Yeah, it's clear.
Camera clear.
Is it crystal clear?
It's free.
It's not a very nice job, but I don't expect my staff to do anything that I wouldn't do.
Scott's cold turkey is definitely getting the better of him.
I feel freezing. I feel sick. I'm in here of all places, and I haven't done no wrong.
17 years of addiction can feel like hell after just a couple of hours withdrawal.
I won't be here in the morning. I can't handle it at the moment, I can't.
But complaining to his solicitor won't help.
I mean, we treat them with respect and dignity, and they're fed and they're watered, but at the end of the day, it's obviously not a nice place for them to be when they're dependent on drugs.
There's only one place to turn.
He's just gone in to see the doctor now.
Right, that's good, because obviously he's got his methadone issues that we need to sort out.
Bottles of methadone.
I know.
While Scott pleads for mercy, Detective Matt Collier is looking into the burglary allegations.
Some of the property that was recovered from him has been formally identified. Chiefly the watch by his uncle, as have the obviously the vehicle keys that were recovered. Initially, in his first interview, he said that the keys he thought were his uncle, and he's found them. But he also said that the watch was a present from a girlfriend. Obviously, that's a clear lie if we now know that that's his uncle's.
It looks like Scott's stolen off his family to feed his habit.
It was a binocular case which contained some money, as well as a possibility that the binoculars and the case were stolen from his mum's. They belonged to someone else, so we're just chasing it up as well. So there's hopefully a couple of charges for theft, I hope. And that's pretty much it. That's where we are.
It's not looking good for Scott. Not that he cares right now. He's been refused his methadone.
He gets sued for that.
The doctor's concerned that as a habitual drug user, he may still have drugs in his system.
I didn't know shit about drugs, man. I've been on it since I was 15, and he thinks I can sleep.
He could have taken drugs just prior to him being arrested. We don't know what those drugs are, and he could overdose and he could die. And that is, they are the implications of those sort of addictions.
Unfortunately, the doctor's the one that knows.
I feel like killing myself. I feel freezing. I feel sick. If they say no, I'll make sure that I will be hospitalised.
Threats to kill yourself are not taken lightly in the lockup. In cell F1, an inmate brought in on assault charges has been spotted making a noose out of some clothing. The team are quick to react. But he's not playing ball. They must remove all the clothing that he can use to harm himself.
If I need to kill myself naked. Right.
Listen, mate, just stop struggling.
But he's proving far too strong, even for 6 burly officers. It's a race to strap him down before someone gets hurt.
Please, stop. I can't stop. He came in with a bit of a history that he was suicidal, and he has attempted suicide before. I've never had to deal with somebody so strong as that. Within 2 seconds, he is just a Tasmanian devil. And for one split second there were 6 officers in there and myself. I thought, are we really going to be able to restrain this man? So we've had to detain him and strap him up.
Jane can't afford to remove the straps until this prisoner calms down.
Scott.
And she can't afford to take any chances with Scott either.
I'm going to ask you to move into a camera cell for us, all right?
Following his suicidal threats, she's moving him to a camera cell where he can be closely monitored.
You've got your blankets, Scott. He's not having his jacket because he may use his jacket as a ligature, and because he's stated that he might take his life, that's why we've removed the jacket from him.
The nurse is checking out the strapped-up man in cell F1. At the moment, he's still too volatile to be uncuffed.
Why do you want to assault a cop? Because that's what it does me, like I'm angry on the morning.
It's just about control and manipulation, and we're not playing. He wants to make all these demands to show that he's the boss, and he's not. He's in control, and unfortunately he's not. It's the police.
That's how you've got to deal with them. You haven't
got to let them get the upper hand of you. Once they get the upper hand of you, you've lost it in here, and it's not good. It's not a nice environment to be in at all.
Being a very argumentative mood at the moment. Oh, what an argumentative mood.
There's one rule about doing time. The more you fight it, the harder it becomes. It's something that everyone learns in the lockup, even James Gilby, who's finally run out of spit.
Seems fine, he's laid down now. Appears to be going to sleep. Maybe he's just run out of energy, I don't know, but maybe he's just tired from all the hard work he's just been doing.
I'm a bit worried that he is quiet. I'd much rather he was shouting, yeah.
It's when they're quiet that you start getting worried.
It's the perfect opportunity for a break.
I'm having a bit of comfort. It's like a bloody pressure cooker in here.
You need some time out, don't you, really?
Where the printer is in the custody complex, I'll go and get some paperwork from there and I'll just sit down there, out of the way, don't I sit? And I just sit. Yeah, I do, and I'm like, okay, I'll just let me compose myself. Okay, here we go again. That's it. Let's get my energy levels back up and then go back into the suite.
She'll need that energy. There's yet another crisis to handle.
Is the nurse there?
It's Scott, and he's prostrate on the floor in his cell.
Scott, what have you done?
He said he's fallen off this wall here.
Look, this is the nurse. What
Well, you knew you weren't going to be able to sit on there. It's sloping.
We'll check the video anyways.
I'm hoping that he's feigning an injury because he's been kept in custody. He's alleged that he's tried to sit on the toilet wall for some unapparent reason, not sit on the toilet but sit on the wall of the toilet, and he's fallen off and he's hit his head and hurt his elbow.
There's no redness, there's no swelling, it's got no neck pain, he's got no back pain. Obviously wasn't knocked out.
This is him going backwards, right, this is it.
There's no fooling the custody staff.
Hilarious! I think that is quite sad that he is so desperately wanting to get out of custody and go to hospital that he's actually resorting to injuring himself.
At least the angry man in cell F1 has calmed down. They've removed the straps, but kept him on cell watch until he's ready for release.
You've got to appreciate, man, you kicked off, which is why it's secured. And because you can go like that any time, which is why the cuffs have to stay on for the time being.
You want to just go up to the counter?
Scott's moment of reckoning has arrived. Detective Collier has concluded his investigations.
OK, right, Scott, the decision's been made by the Crown Prosecution Service that you're going to get charged with the following 3 offences. So if you listen to what the officer has to say, he'll read those offences to you.
First charge,
For 2 counts of theft and possession of a knife, Scott could be looking at up to 6 months in prison.
Watch, mobile telephone, mountain light, portable fridge, bank card and cash.
My comment to that is bollocks, pardon my French.
So your reply is bollocks?
And pardon my French.
OK.
But will Jane give him bail?
The officers have been to 3 independent addresses. Unfortunately, those people at those addresses are saying that they don't want you to stay there. So you are now of no fixed abode. So therefore, you'll be kept in custody and be going to Hull Magistrates Court on Monday morning.
Can I speak to my mum?
You can't, because she is a witness to one of the offences for which you've been charged.
Do you want a drink, Pearl?
Without an address to go to, Scott could just disappear if he's released.
I'm getting a brew.
He'll be off to court first thing in the morning. But Jane's getting out of jail early for good behaviour.
By God, I'm ready to go home.
See you now.
For his starring role in Priory Nick and a breach of ASBO, Carl Cowop was awarded an £85 fine and 100 hours community service. Jane's Tasmanian Devil calmed down enough for the cuffs to come off. For battery, he too was fined £85 and given 120 hours community service. Scott pleaded guilty to theft and possession of a knife. He was sent down for 20 weeks. Motormouth James Gilby never calmed down.
You didn't give me the opportunity to provide a sample of machine, so you just let me.
For failing to provide a breath sample, he was fined £100
I ain't agreeing to it.
31st of August 2000.
and disqualified from driving for 2 years. It's going to be a long walk home.
The police, you've got to be a type of a breed of a young all that.
Next time, there's a headbanger in the lockup, and it's all kicking off for Sergeant Rich West. The sergeant gets frisked by a fresh first-timer,
Don't be touching me, I'm not. Go on.
and the custody team gets a shower.
What we're going to do is you're going to start behaving.